This is a common sight all over Ukraine, but one you rarely see on TV, as it's forbidden to film them without special permission. Soldiers handing out call-up papers in the street.
Those guys aren't eligible for the draft, but we reminded them that as men over 16, they should register at the recruitment office.
Men under 27 can only be drafted if they've already done military service. Between 27 and 60, in theory, anyone's eligible. Many, though, have exemptions as essential workers, as this man says he has, but he's told he must go to the recruitment office anyway to prove it.
Okay, so tomorrow, 9 a.m. at the address on these documents.
We need to have lists, so the army knows who it can and can't count on. You understand?
The guys came up calmly and politely. They didn't grab or push me, as has happened sometimes in our city. So basically, they gave me my call-up papers quite correctly, European style. It's every citizen's duty.
Not everyone feels that way. Almost as soon as the patrol enters the park, a warning appears on a telegram channel. Tens of thousands of Ukrainians subscribe to channels that tell them where the draft patrols are, so they know what spots to avoid. Thousands more have paid bribes to avoid being called up. This man agreed to talk about it, on condition that we not even specify what city he's in.
For me, it came to around $7,000 for a white ticket. A document saying I'm medically unsuitable to serve. First, I pay, then I have to go round various clinics, and then after a few weeks, I get the document.
Many draft dodgers describe themselves as Ukrainian patriots, but cite financial or family reasons for not wanting to serve. But also, if they're honest, fear of getting killed.
There are rumors that after just 2 or 3 weeks, they'll send you to somewhere near Bakhmut. There, anyone might die, and if you've got no experience, it will only happen sooner.
Rumors spread by Russia, according to Ukraine's deputy defense minister.
They are trying to hamper the mobilization campaign through psyops, for which they use various instruments, the first one being the spreading of fake stories.
Still, no one could deny that war is dangerous. Least of all Svetlana and Georgi, who are among a growing number of injured veterans now working at recruitment centres. Beside this huge recruitment poster is a petrol station where Svetlana was handing out call-up papers when a rocket struck.
There was one doctor who came and simply said, no, she won't survive.
When she realized she had survived the damage to multiple internal organs, the first thing Svetlana asked was whether she could resume service. She's shocked by those who try to avoid it.
Lots of them cry, they're afraid, and they find all kinds of excuses, that they're ill and things like that. I sit and listen to them, and it's painful to even hear. Makes my ears bleed.
Georgi lost his arm fighting on the Kherson front.
My injury does make people feel afraid because they think that could happen to me. But on the other hand, when they see someone who got injured but is continuing to serve in the army, it motivates them to do their bit too.
Men who receive call-up papers in Mykolaiv have to register here, where Svetlana's main job is to update the database.
Actually, since we have martial law, all military-age men should come here of their own accord so they can undergo a medical check and we update their family status.
On the streets of Mykolaiv, we found much apprehension about the draft.
I would go, of course. No question. But to be honest, right now I know that I'm not ready.
I'd have to think about it. I don't know. I've never served in the army, never held a gun in my hand. It's not that I'm scared, but it's strange.
Meanwhile, new recruits have been training intensively for the counteroffensive.
We think about it every minute of the day, working out the tactics to storm our enemies' positions and take back our territory and our country.
Andriy signed up voluntarily, but says he understands those who are more reluctant.
People have all sorts of different problems. But I'd put it this way. If need be, there will be a really huge need for personnel. And even those who today don't want to serve will definitely do it.
Millions of Ukrainian men, women, and children are hoping it never comes to that.